deeply to begin. Contemplate, if you will, for a moment, a purpose, a prayer, an intention for the practice, for this weekend. It's a waxing crescent moon in Leo. The sun just entered Gemini, and Venus just entered Cancer. Focus your attention on that intention. And inhale deeply. And exhale completely. And let's make our way to our backs to begin the Kriya. Body adjustment to elevate the spirit from Women's Camp, July 2nd, 1984. So we're going to start on our backs. And the legs will come together, toes pointing up. Arms can be at your sides, palms down. We'll be lifting the legs, so if you'd like to support your butt, you can place your hands beneath yourself. And then we'll inhale, legs up toward 90 degrees, keeping them together. Exhale, legs down, back to the floor. Inhale, meditate your attention on truth. Exhale, identify, identity, reality. Sat, Nam. Notes for the Kriya. I liked these notes. We did this Kriya yesterday, and I read them then too. Disease comes from structural change. This is the Oriental, ancient way of looking at it. This body and its bones have no screws and bolts. Rather, it is held together by tissue and by muscle. By working and living your life in changing in the movements in a certain way, certain muscles will get acted upon and some won't. Certain muscles become stronger and hold the skeleton in a different way than the others. This can potentially lead to physical issues. Life will become imbalanced and irritation may set in. The whole body structure is responsible for one's elevation, for one's beingness. A car has gas, transmission, it gets going. If a part is missing, it goes puff, puff, and if just a little bit of air does not get to the gas, it all goes off. It goes the same with the body. This set will help to keep you out of trouble, to elevate your spirit by adjusting your body. One more component I forgot, actually. Your fingers are interlaced and come behind your head, behind the neck. Try to get the elbows to reach toward the floor, just like you're resting, relaxing here. Yoga, union with the soul, not the ego. Tune in. With nature, true nature. Your true potential, uncoiling, realizing through the very process, the very experience, truth unfolding. Takes patience, takes practice. Minute and a half to go. Keep up. Powerful breathing. Employ, engage your navel, your pranic center to get things working and moving. You can move your life force, your energy. You can move your life in any direction. But in particular, new and novel one. Final minute, 4 minutes down. Keep up. Finish strong. Starting with the root line, the lower triangle of chakras. Take inspiration, take strength, take courage, keep up. Finish strong, like I said. Not long now. "20 seconds. Inhale, raise the legs up. Suspend the breath apply a mulband. Draw the navel in. Exhale, slow as you can, lower down. Keep the legs straight, point the toes. Let your core engage, go slow. Let your body shake. And relax, take a break. Feel, sense, think, contemplate. Inhale. Exhale. Flip over onto your stomach and come forward. Preparing ourselves for cobra. Legs together, hands beneath the shoulders. Get your hips, pelvis low to the floor. And we'll move from cobra then to triangle pose. Flipping the toes under, like a down dog. Straight line from your heels to your butt, from your hands to your hips. And then back into cobra. Create a smooth, natural movement from one to the other. Breathing how feels right. You can inhale to cobra or exhale. Exhale or inhale, and the opposite. Create a steady rhythm, alternating. Moving the body fluidly. Do your best to keep the knees unbent, straight. The hands firm and the arms straight throughout the exercise. Halfway. $30. Exercises to keep you young, to keep you vital for the cerebrospinal fluid. Let's meet together in Cobra. Try to keep the shoulders down. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Apply root lock. Draw the navel in. Exhale, slowly lower yourself down. Pick a cheek to rest on, or the chin. And you can switch cheeks. Inhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale, slowly push your way up. Take a quick child's pose. And with your next exhale, slowly arise. Sweep the legs out from underneath yourself. Bring them forward, bring them together. Nice staff pose, perpendicular angle at the hips. Perpendicular angle at the Achilles, toes pointing up. Square the shoulders and the hips. Inhale, sweep the arms up, connect the thumbs. Lower the shoulders, shoulder blades. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips, your navel, your heart. Lastly, your head, reach for the toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bending the elbows, pull yourself down. Inhale, bounce up. Exhale, down. Inhale, sat. Exhale, nam. Meditate, japa at the third eye. Repeat, sat nam. Let the sacrum and lower spine feel bouncy. And yoga is different from simply stretching or simply working out, because we are applying our consciousness and our awareness more fully, more royally, in Kundalini Yoga particularly. So be aware and sensitive of this experience, this exercise, as an inner size. For instance, in this asana, the sciatic nerves, you're halfway. Breathing awareness. Bridging your body and your spirit with the breath energy. And the sacral pump in the navel, sacral plexuses, moving the cerebrospinal fluid through the spinal channel, brain, third eye gaze, 30 seconds. Applying a neutral-minded focus. Heart-centered consciousness, all being equal, compassionately allowing. Final few cycles, breathe a little fuller, stretch a little further. Exhale, stretch down, all the breath out. Holding the stretch here, inhale to your belly, to your base. Take hold of the breath, squeeze Mula Bandh. Exhale, slowly arise. Take a moment seated in staff pose, or come to the heels or Sukhasana. We'll be on our heels for the next exercise. Let's all move up onto our heels. Interlace your fingers just behind the neck. Pinkies can be just below the hairline. Spread the elbows out to the sides wide. Let your shoulder blades relax, release. And spinal twist. Inhale left, exhale right. Notice the nuance here with the hands behind the head, the neck. Before we awaken Kundalini, we awaken Shushmana, the central channel, pathway of neutrality, healing, deep stillness. And for that to awaken, we need to balance, harmonize the left and right channels that neighbor it, Ida and Pingala, negative and positive, lunar and solar. The psyche, the psychic channels. You're halfway, the left and right hemispheres of the brain. We call these channels nadis. And the nad is the sacred sound current, because through these channels flows those waves of the psyche, of thought. So we vibrate Satnam, we chant mantra, we tonify, we tone these channels, we strengthen them, keep them open and clear for energy to move through. 20 seconds. Like a hollow bone for the universe and the earth energies. Final few cycles, twist a little further, breathe a little fuller. Hone in at the third eye center, the bridge between the hemispheres where Ida and Pingala meet. And come facing forward. Inhale deeply. Keep the diaphragm raised. Begin the exhale. All the breath out to apply Mahabandha, the root lock, the diaphragm lock. Suck in the navel, the ribs, the throat. Squeeze, lift the diaphragm, squeeze the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, relax. Take deep breaths. And turn the head left and right. And come into cat-cow. 5A, 5B, Wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Great cat-cow. Start at a moderate pace. Steady, sustainable. Just not long here. As you're ready, speed up. Arch the spine. Raise and lower the head all the way. Use your navel to move the energy through the spine. And here, having worked the left and right, now the center channel. Enter the center. Observe yourself, where you're at energetically. Generally, energy tends to consolidate in the lower centers or the upper centers. The heart is the bridge. Love is the answer. Be present, not long now. Okay, we're gonna go 1 more minute actually. Keep up. The vertebra, the spine, the ribs surrounding and protecting the vital organs. Let them stack, let them expand and stretch, release and contract. 25 seconds. If you haven't already, consider speeding up if it feels right. Finishing with a powerful movement and breath. Engage your core. And inhale to cow. Apply Mulband. Focus at your third eye. Press the roof of the mouth. Exhale. Inhale and apply Mulband. Exhale. Inhale, apply root lock. And exhale. And make your way back to the heels. Sit still. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale and begin fast circles of the head and neck. We'll go for a few minutes here. Or no, we'll go for like 1 minute. Yeah, rapidly in one direction for 1 minute, and then we'll switch for another minute. So we cultivate prana shakti in any yoga discipline, but especially in our Kundalini Yoga lineage. And no matter what, eventually it has an effect, but that effect will be greater if we can take care of our energy and do good with it, letting it hone our attention. Its purpose, especially within the parameters of practice, the quality and quantity of the prana shakti then can really create an effect on the mind's attention, conscious awareness. If you're ready, you can now switch the direction, bringing all the energy we've cultivated now through the neck to the head. Keep an open bridge of the throat, heart, head. care of yourself. Inhale. Inhale to the center. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Exhale completely. Hold the breath out for a moment. Inhale, raise the head. Ideally, we're on our heels for the next 2 asanas, so do create comfort as you need it. If you prefer, you can, of course, adjust into Sukhasana, for instance. And here we'll begin bending the spine over to one side. Arm can come overhead, and then switch. Keep a stable balance on the feet, on your legs, on your seat. And move from an even plane, so not forward or back, but just over the sides. Elegant, like a ballerina, like a crescent moon. Stretch from your rootedness, your root line. You can even apply a light mulband as you move, keeping you centered, grounded, using your navel. Another minute here. Let the breath stretch the diaphragm, the ribs, the side body. Meditating on Satnam. Notice the other thoughts, maybe trying to interfere, resisting the present moment, embodied experience. Stretch the breath, stretch the breathing body, final few cycles. Most elegant yet. Inhale, hold to one side. Exhale through center, do the other side. Inhale, keep your balance, stretch over. Exhale, relax. Move back, facing forward. Meditate. Sense the subtle body, subtle energies, subtle consciousness. Inhale, exhale. Bring your elbows in, and we'll begin a push-pull motion. One hand will come forward, the other comes back, and we'll chant infinity, birth, death, rebirth. Sa, ta, na, ma. Stay together. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Continue and create a churning motion. So you're moving your arms, moving your torso, moving your shoulders, even your head will sway. Rapid, fluid. Let your shoulders and trunk move in a fluid motion. That's it. Say it like you mean it. Imagine like you're reaching out, grabbing energy and pulling it back. So you'll also close the hands as you come forward. Yep, exactly. We realize we have an infinite identity, a cyclic, infinite, creative, true self. Through this life, its ups and downs, its resurrections, its deaths, there's an infinite identity. Satnam. You are your soul's humble vehicle, vessel for its life, this life. Keep up. Halfway. Project your power. Be true to it. Feeling, sensing, chanting, and moving from that felt sense, embodiment, presence. 45 seconds. Beam at your third eye. Fire at your navel. Open, loving heart. To the gates of infinity, only love, only truth. True love. Final few cycles. Inhale, one arm forward, the other elbow in. Suspend the breath, squeeze the root lock, squeeze that fist, squeeze the spine, focus at your brow. Come on. Inhale more. Exhale. Switch. Other arm forward, other arm back. Squeeze the fists, squeeze the energy, the breath, squeeze the spines, especially the pelvic floor. Pull the navel, focus at the brow, open the heart, throat. Inhale more. Exhale. Both elbows in for a nice and open spine. Inhale deeply. Squeeze the spine like a rod of energy from the base up. Pull the navel, lift up. Squeeze tight. Inhale more. Exhale, relax. Comfortable meditative posture. Let the energy you're working with do the thinking for you. Conscious breathing. Inhale. Exhale, palms face down over the knees in Sukhasana. And begin a counterclockwise Sufi grind. Grinding the pubic bone down through the earth, circling the hips. Exhale, navel to spine. Inhale, navel forward, heart stretches up. Exhale, round back. Sufi grind. And we'll be here for a few minutes, and we're invited to just go in one direction, but I can let you know when you're halfway, and you have the free will if you want to do the other direction. So it's like you're taming the serpent at the base of the spine. Shakti lives here at the base. Power. Shiva at the executive, the head, the brain, the power holder. And there can be no power without a power holder, and vice versa. Balance those two poles, base and crown, through your heart and all the neighboring chakras. You're now halfway. If you like, you can switch direction. Philosophy, especially yogic philosophy, is never meant to be conceptual. So be embodied, be connected, your own experience, your own process here. Empower yourself to be empowered. Okay, 2/3 of you switch direction. Interesting. Last few cycles. Have a nice verticality to your energy, your Kundalini, Shakti. And breathing in to the center. Like a rod of energy, squeeze the spine. Take hold of the serpent's head at the base. Raise it up to the crown of the head. Inhale more. Exhale. Energy wants to rise. Let it. Work with it. Inhale. Bring it to the belly. Bring the energy to the base. From there, take hold of it. Mula Bandha. Exhale. Final time, Mula Bandha. Inhale to begin. Pull the navel. Pull the sacral. Pull the root. Inhale more. Exhale all the breath. Keep a tall spine. Empty the lungs. And apply Mahabandha. Root lock, diaphragm lock, neck lock. Tone the perineum. Lift the diaphragm. Tuck the chin. Squeeze the spine. Squeeze the ribs. Squeeze the base. Navel. Inhale, relax. Long deep breaths, be still. Yoga is the cessation of the waves of thought. And just allow, tune in, surrender to the soul. Listen and feel the world. And be nothing. I am not. Once you feel completion with your seated meditation, come to rest into Savasana. Being dead as a soul returning to Source. Deep within. Thank you.
yourself, body and breath, returning movement, energy through your system. Enjoy cat stretches. Carolyn, do you think you could do this?
I'll see how it feels.
Can you try it in this moment?
One is not the problem, it's after.
I see.
Don't worry about it, take care of this.
Well, I'd like to do something we can all do.
Actually, this one is not good, but don't let it be.
Okay. Okay, we're going to do Kirtan Kriya without audio, so we'll just be chanting together audibly, and then we'll move to a whisper, and then we'll move to silence, and then back to whisper, and back to audibly. That same mantra of infinity, life, death, and rebirth that we chanted during this. As we chant, we can imagine with the S, T, N, and M sound, light entering through the crown of our head, and then with the Ah sound, light projecting forward through our third eye. And we touch the thumb to the tip of each finger in turn. Sa, ta, na, ma. We chant from the navel and from the heart. Keep a neck lock, a light third eye gaze. And there's a subtlety in the fingers all the way through the nervous system to the brain. Let's get a sense for that in the rhythm of our chanting. Let's inhale deeply, exhale completely, and we'll inhale deeply to begin. Sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma, Satanama, 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 Satanama. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Rub your palms. Recollect your prayer, your intention. Inhale, exhale, and inhale to join in song. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. May you know and always remember that you have a soul that you can turn in, listen to, and surrender all your ego, all your suffering to. And know that, remember it, but do it, practice it for yourself, for your life. Sat Nam.